Boom, boom, this is Kendra. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Shining Beyond up today. So, where are we at? Well, again, I want to preface this by saying, just like I did on my Gotta Suggest video, that none of what I'm about to say here enjoys me in any way, shape, or form. But this will be the final review for the game. I've decided to stop playing it. There's several reasons, and I'll go over them here briefly. First of all, I want to say what I like about I do like the graphics of the game, even though they're a little bit on the outlandish side, as you can see with the theme that we've got here. But they do fairly decent graphics. The same with Goddess of Genesis had excellent graphics as well too. But that's about it in terms of what I enjoy about the game. The actual battle, while dynamic, is stuttery. Skills don't activate. The game will freeze in the middle of spells, which is okay if you're going to do a spell, but then it might take several seconds for it to start back up. It takes a long time to load up, even on my phone, which is a high-end phone. BlueStacks is a little bit better, but lockups occur both on my phone and on this. That's been happening since beta. That's nothing new. I just would have liked it to have been fixed. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's too much. The coding's not done properly on the game, and there's too much in the game for stability. Okay, so I think that's one of the main reasons that that's occurring. So let's talk about what else is wrong with the game. First of all, you have to understand that the game's in dire straits. The player base has dropped significantly. It is below what most companies would consider sustainable. There's no sustainability in this game, so if you're going to start playing it, you might want to. If you do start playing it, don't spend any money because you're probably going to get shut down. There's certain levels of sustainability that are needed. You got to be able to play for the game, and pay for the devs and stuff to actually make it. But the player base has dropped. It's tanking, and the main reason it's tanking is, first of all, is the fact that they're not listening to what the player base has wanted. Okay, let's talk about what they did. First of all, when they took it out of beta, they nerfed characters. Okay, now they didn't tell anybody that they nerfed these characters. Just people that were beating levels before suddenly weren't beating them. That's bad in itself. They're continuing that skill adjustment thing, and they're not telling you what they're doing. So things are just yeah, it's just not good. That they need to have a lot more communication, which is not happening. On their Discord server, a petition was submitted to the developers, asking for that they could change some of this stuff. One of the things that they wanted changed was more communication. They wanted them to stop nerfing characters and not telling anybody. They wanted them to. The summon rates on this game are not accurate. Okay, these rates are, the rates that they have under the actual, these aren't accurate. Okay, this is the new character that they just came out. I waited to do this video to the 22nd because I wanted to see, they put out an announcement a couple days ago that they were going to have a special limited time unit, a special character. They announced this after that petition had been sent to them, so I thought they might do something to try to make everything start repairing the relationship, and they actually went totally opposite way. The biggest complaint this game has is that the materials needed to level up the character are not common enough. You just can't get, it takes thousands of shards to get your character just to the first level of UR. It took me, Athena is my only UR character, and that was the first character I got. Okay, I got her at the beginning of the game, back when it was in beta, months and months and months and months ago, and I hit the game hard. And I just got her to UR not too long ago, last week. Okay, and she's just one of my characters. So there's absolutely no way that you can build a team in a feasible time limit. Understand, I got most of this, the stuff that I got the characters. I got this in beta. Beta's complete. Betas no longer exist. They changed the game completely. The materials that you're getting now are far, 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 far less than what you got during beta. Okay, you are not going to be able to build a team. And everybody is saying the same thing. So to come out with a character that's going to take that's a UR level character, they're ignoring the base. Okay, yeah, it's a nice character and it's probably the best character in the game, but you can't get it to level it up. You want to spend a buttload, $300-400 of money? I don't do that. I don't like that. That's just scummy monetization schemes. Okay. So yeah, the game's just no longer any fun for me, and I don't like saying this stuff because I played this game in beta and I thought it was enjoyable. But I wanted some things fixed. I wanted the lockups fixed because it's annoying to get locked up in the middle of the level and lose your progress. I wanted that fixed. It was not. They changed the summon, the forge rate on the main ticket. This was, this was what made you build this right here. But the problem is it's 600 shards. That's way too many shards. Okay, this, while not too bad, it used to be coins. But this is ridiculous. That's way too many shards. Your shards are going to run out really fast. Okay, now if this was an SSR summon hero selector is the keyword ticket, you could probably, yeah, this would be feasible and something destructible, but it's not. So really, you can get any of the SSR characters, which they keep punching out a bunch of characters, but you need to get specific, specific characters because you need thousands of shards to, to level them up, and it's just not something that's feasible. Okay, I've had all the characters that I'm working on right now. I've had them since the beginning of the game, when it started, months and months and months and months ago, and the only one of them is at your level. Okay, and I just got an SSR hero summon selector because of multiple draws. I did a bunch of draws on the UR character just to get rid of my crystals here. Since I'm not going to be playing anymore, I decided to go ahead and get rid of all the gems, and I did 3 or 4 draws on it. I didn't get any SSR heroes, but I hit the pity the pity mark where I actually got the selector summon ticket, and I went ahead and chose Emilia since she's one of the characters that I did have. Shizu wasn't in it, and Kane wasn't in it. So yeah, so as you can see, it's just not something. They don't give you enough mats. I've been working on these characters consistently, running all my levels with them, getting all the mats for them, and just can't get any drops for them. Okay, so it's just not something, not a feasible. Yeah, the sustainability of the game's not there. There's not enough people playing it. They've resorted to having to buy reviews because they dropped they're in Google Play. If you look, they dropped that last week, was down to 3.4 and dropping. So they paid a bunch of people in Canada to give reviews, and you could tell that they had never played the game because the stuff they were saying they liked about the game they didn't have. So it was a little bit hilarious. It's not uncommon. Companies do buy reviews. Generally, though, it's a not system. What they try to do is try to get the game to 4.7 and 4.8, and then as people are scrolling through Google Play looking for something to play with, they see a game with that rating on it. They say, "I'll give it a try." Not going to work. They get into this game. It's fairly apparent within a few weeks that, yeah, you're going to have to spend a lot of money and a lot of time, years and years and years, to get these characters up to where you'd have a nice team, and that's just not a winning setup. So again, not what I want to say, because in beta it was promising. It had hope, and I did really like it. But yeah, nothing's been fixed. It's not getting worked. The petition was ignored. The players have left the game, so it's not going to have any sustainability. So yeah, that's it. So I just wanted to let everybody know that this is going to be the final review. So I'm not recommending the game. Playing the game right now is probably not wise. It's probably not going to last more than 6 to 7 months into next year. I expect we'll see a set down on it by then, because the player base is not enough to support the game. And even if they make changes, it's going to be difficult because of the fact that a lot of the stuff that they're doing is they clearly have their own way that they want to do things that the players don't like. So I don't see them changing. I see they've been ignoring everything for the past 2 months. The complaints started almost immediately after it went out of beta, and everybody logged on and found all these changes. while subtle at first, they began to take note. But I wanted to give until the 22nd, because they shortly after they got that petition, they put out that video, said they were going to have a new character. I thought it might be a nice character. Maybe they want to give everybody a nice new character. Maybe it'd already be leveled up with the mats or something. And then they just completely toasted it out and did exactly what they shouldn't do. Another nice character that you're never going to be able to level up. So that's what they're doing. It's the same with Sonya, the one they had up for the event. She's an excellent character, best one in the game. There is no doubt. If you look at her stat line, you know, she's the best rogue available right now. But you're never going to be able to get her up to UR, so it's a waste of time. Numerous people that most have stopped reviewed the game. There's a few others out there. You know, everybody concurs that yeah, she's the best rogue out there, but you're not going to have enough mats to get her anywhere usable for, unless you want to spend a bunch of money, and I'm saying a bunch. That she's just not going to be able to be usable anytime soon, because you just don't get the shards that you need to level up. You need a lot of shards, over 1,000. Okay, and because you can't get SSR selector tickets regularly enough, you can't focus on the characters that you want. And it takes too many shards of other characters, and they only give you a few shards of the characters that you want within the forge. So it's just not feasible. You just don't get you just don't get the SSRs enough. They want you to. I mean, they've got a tower where they want you to have a multiple team of the same type of character, but they're just not giving you remotely enough shards to do that. So yeah, it just lost all fun for me. So yeah, I would not play it. Player base sustainability, not good. Going to be shut down most likely. Lockups, freeze ups. It's not fun anymore. Ganky battle. You know, as you're running the levels and stuff, the game freezes up. I'm always worried it's not going to recover, but you know, so it's no longer fun to play. In beta, they were giving you a lot more stuff and a lot more ways to get the tickets that you wanted. So I can imagine what's happened was a lot of people that started to play the game when again global already stopped. Mainly the people still playing it now are the people who played through beta, and that's back when they were giving you a lot of good stuff, and they were able to build up some characters like God. Yeah, Athena. If Athena would not be UR if I had not played in beta, but the global people who just logged on after it went global have already quit. Which is why the player base has become non-existent. So yeah, so this will be the last video. All right, so I wouldn't suggest it. It might, you know, if you do play it, I would suggest not spending any money, because I just don't think it's going to have sustainability. All right, so that's the review, and the final review for Shining Beyond is not recommended. All right, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you will get notified each time I do drop a video. So this is Ken here. I'm coming at you from the corner, signing out.